me. Reverend Anthony, you're with me, and Provincial Anthony Ewile, you're with me here at the moment. I just wanted to sound your opinion as to who was the Archbishop to the Anglican community. What can you summarize to say the kind of bishop he was?
Well, the Archbishop Telewa was, as I worked with him, he was a go-getter. And when he wanted something, he went for it. He was jovial, full of humor and excitement. And at any meeting that you found him there, you realize that when there's confusion, he has created a confusion, but he'll find a way to solve the confusion. He was a kind-hearted man, and he was a strict disciplinarian, as I was saying, and he liked things done orderly. I mean, that's the best that I can, because I never worked with him for that long. But for the 1 year that I have worked with him as the secretary of the province, this is the best that I can say with him. But we had a very cordial working relationship. He working from Gambia and I working from Accra. And the two of us having been internet animals, as I'll put it in inverted commas, our communications was excellent because we communicated a lot with the internet. Yeah.
We have seen a unique service, a requiem mass in his honor. Could you tell us a little bit about the service? This looks like the diocese, the West African diocese, is taking charge of things here.
The West African Church is taking charge because anytime that there is an event that involves a bishop of the province, it is not the diocese that takes charge of the event. It becomes a provincial event. So once you have all the bishops of the province participating, then it is run by the province and not by the diocese, because the province supersedes the diocese. Yeah.
Well, as you heard from my consultant here, Reverend Canon Anthony Ewile, the provincial secretary, that was the kind of person Bishop Archbishop Tilewa Johnson was. Now we will continue with the battling, but just then we also would want to say that Archbishop Solomon Tilewa Johnson is survived by his wife, the Most Reverend Priscilla Gladys Johnson, and their 3 children, Jilan Johnson, Jagan Johnson, and Clotilda Dado Johnson. And the mass continues as the offertory is taking place, and quite a host of bishops and religious leaders from the Anglican community are presently here. Some time ago I intimated that we have all the way from as far as Chichester in England. We have the Bishop of Freetown, the Dean of the Cathedral, head of the clergy in Ghana. We have the head of the laity. We have the diocesan president, Mothers Union, Mrs. Victoria Wilson, also here from Accra, from Cape Coast, and from Koforidua in Ghana, Kumasi, Sikondi. We also have from Sunani, Tamale, from Cameroon, the Diocese of Guinea. We have from the United Society, the Episcopal Church. We have delegates coming from Global Relations and Network, the World Mission Officer from Chichester Diocese, Bishop Mark, the Right Reverend Canon I.C. Hutchinson, Robert Drolls, Mothers Union from Mary Summerhouse, the Diocese of Liberia. We also have from Cottington University, Miss Jo E. Gilbert, and of course the Most Reverend Emmanuel Josiah from FECCIWA, and the Reverend Dr. Talbot Thomas Jala Jr. From Liberia, the Right Reverend Philip Jean Baptiste, and a host of other ecumenical leaders in the diocese. Here in the Gambia, the Right Reverend Bishop Elise was with us here a few minutes ago, has already taken his rightful place. The government of the Gambia, represented by the Honorable Minister Bala Gabe Jahumpa, and a host of the Christian community all present here. Multiple choir made up of the Bethel Methodist Church and the Anglican Church, as well as Christ Church in Serekunda, as well as the choir that is performing right now, the Batilinger of the Roman Catholic Church. And wherever you are, just to remind you that this is the funeral and requiem mass for the Most Reverend Dr. Solomon Tilawa Ethelbert Willie Johnson, who died on Saturday the 27th, Tuesday the 21st January 2014. He was born on the 27th of February 1954 and just barely 58 years. The Gambia, like I said earlier on, has lost a very, very dear son, and his position as primate of West Africa will be a void that will take a long time to fill. I'm talking about generations to come, because the late Archbishop has a lot in him that to fill that void will take a very, very long time. On behalf of the government of the Gambia and to the people of the Gambia, our condolences go to Auntie Priscilla and the rest of the family gathered here today. We'll continue to listen to the Batilinger Choir from the Roman Catholic Mission.
Grace is thy faithfulness.